What is up, veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another episode review. And today we are finally getting to the season finale of Hazbin Hotel, season 1, episode 8. It took me a minute to get around to it, but I'm getting to it now, so do not worry. It just took me a minute. But before we get into this review, thank you guys so much for showing the channel so much support, and just wanted to say that at the start of the review. So going into the finale, I did a whole theory prediction video and everything, live stream, theorizing about the finale and everything. And I don't want to go too much into spoilers if I can avoid it, because I don't want to spoil the finale for anyone who hasn't seen it but is wondering how the episode plays. I don't know. Episode reviews are very different from movie reviews. Overall, this is what the season's been leading up to, the extermination and everything. First things first, I want to talk about the music in this episode. Is probably, even though I like the songs that are here, are probably one of the series' low points, except for the finale. I'll explain more in a minute. I'll explain more in a moment. Sorry if my camera is flashing. I don't know if the recording is picking that up, but there is some flashing happening. I'm sorry if it's happening. Yeah, I just did it again. I hope the recording is not picking that up. But with that being said, the music, like I said, they're both reprises. Even though the other song definitely has some new stuff in it, definitely has some new parts, new numbers, new songs, I guess you could say, or I don't know. It's definitely a reprise. It's definitely a reprise, but of one of the songs. Was More Than Anything? It's definitely a reprise there. I think one of this episode's strong suits, though, is the little character moments before the battle. That's one of the things you get to see, Alistair and Nifty interact and everything, and Cherry and Serpentious interact and everything. It's definitely and then this is an Avengers Endgame style fight battle. It even seems to be shot in that way too, with some of the cinematography. And the animation in the fight scenes it's really well done and very well choreographed. Some of and I guess it's a little bit of the criticism I can throw out there, a little bit of the camera movement during some of the fighting is a little, specifically between Loot and Vaggie. It definitely has some weird camera movement, but overall, most average people aren't going to notice that. Me, I kind of did. I was like, oh, that's a little. But overall, I think the choreography for the fights are really well done. I wonder if any of actual real life choreography was done to I don't know, figure out how they wanted that to go. I'm very curious. Alistair's fight between him and Adam is also a lot of visual stuff is going on there. Some of the reveals in the episode, which one I will not give away, just in case, because it is at the very end. I don't want to give it away. If you have, that's one thing I'm not going to give away, but it's very interesting to see what that's going to lead into the story going forward. But another thing that was dude, there's a part in this episode where I wanted to grab some tissues when Serpentious dies and everything, and it's my problem is with the episode with that. My problem with that is that it's played like a joke, but then taken seriously immediately. So it's it wants to have its cake and eat it too, and it doesn't work the best. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't but after looking back at the clips and everything, yeah, it's kind of a little bit But when we find out that, I don't know if I wanted to talk about this or not, that the that his death wasn't completely a death. I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen the episode, but if you're watching this episode review, I don't know why you wouldn't have seen the episodes. But yeah, seeing that Serpentious, I'll say it, seeing that Serpentious actually got the redemption worked and he got redeemed. So that was interesting to see, and I wonder how that's going to play out going into season 2, with Charlie learning about it and everything. And then obviously Alistair came, very much interested to see where he's going to go in the next episode, in the next season. But overall, I think this is a great finale and is probably one of the best, if not one of the best episodes, I'd probably say. It actually might be my favorite episode, because here's the thing. Me and my friends, we watched this in a group in VR, and it was like Endgame in there, like a screening of Endgame for us. Like that's how crazy it got. Like it just, like I said, it got completely nuts. So personally, I don't think the episode was perfect. I don't, because this episode definitely had some problems. Like I said, some of the camera angle and the fighting, and some of the one-liners in this was, and some of like the little side comments and gags and stuff was great. But like some of the toning of like some scenes that should have been a lot more serious. And like I said, the fight choreography and everything is one of this episode's strong suits. Personally, I'm going to give the episode a 4 out of 5. I think that's a good song. I'm not going to go full on 5, but I'm going to go ahead and put it at a 4 out of 5, because I enjoyed what the episode did and everything, and I'm interested to see where the series is going to go going forward. But that's all I got to say. Soon, I don't know when, I will get an entire review of the entire season out. I don't really know when I'm gonna do that. Don't expect it super soon, but like don't expect like tomorrow or something like that, but expect it either before the end of this month or beginning of next month, somewhere on that ballpark. That's all I gotta say for this review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.